a reference to "Would you kindly?" Well, I'm not really sure exactly what the Bioshock people think it meant or whatever, but a long, 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 long time ago, I would ask for someone to be gotten or someone to be. I'd be like, "Could you go get so and so because I need to speak to him?" Or this is a long time ago. This is like ancient past, and I'm not even sure if I did it exactly, but at some point in time, I was asking for certain people. I wanted to talk to certain people, and I would be like, "Could you go get them?" And my people would go and get them literally in the middle of dinner, or they would, and sometimes they wouldn't even tell them where they were going, what they were doing. They would just grab them and like drive them. You're coming with us, and drive them to a location where they can communicate with me, and. And so after a while, and the people were like, we were in the middle of dinner. It's a family get together. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. um, yes, well, I want to discuss this. And and so after a while, I was like, would you kindly go get these people? As in nicely, as in don't grab them in the middle of the dinner. And because I'm basically, I'm the Lord. So I mean, like some of my people would go and get people a little bit too vigorously, you might say, and and a little too seriously. I mean, basically, I was the government. I was the supreme high tippy top of the government. So basically, when I said I need to talk to this person, or I need this to be done, like sometimes my people would do it like military style, and it was a little aggressive for certain civilian people that weren't really used to just suddenly being grabbed in the middle of dinner. Or in the middle of a vacation. Sometimes they'd be on vacation. And it's like, you're coming with us, Dad. Are you back, honey? So because I'm Lucifer Star. I'm the Lucifer Star. I'm Brian. I'm Brian. I'm the creator, the namer of America, creator of 12 species of life forms. So when I wanted to get a project done, or when I needed things to get done, they were usually very, 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 very important. Or so anyway, and sometimes it was a matter of life and death, or a serious situation. So anyway, though, so some of my people were a little bit aggressive. So I started just including that. Would you kindly go get these people? Would you kindly do this? Would you kindly do that? As in, like, don't just like go down and basically, you know, because like there's times like Chernobyl where it's like a nuclear fire, and it's like there's no time to argue over who owns what, or how much of what is needed. Just grab what you need and go. There's times like that, where it's like dire situation where you need to just grab what you need and go, and then worry about who owns what or who's going to pay for what later, you know, and and my situations, like the things I was having done, was everything from Chernobyl to basically ice cream. So I mean, so there's a variety, of vastness of real situations where I was like, would you kindly? And then there's like situations like Chernobyl, like I say, where it's like, just get whatever you need and get over there, and be careful. Take readings. Don't overexpose yourself to radiation. And so like, and I didn't really take part in that really, but by the time Chernobyl came along, my people basically knew about disaster situations and knew how to act and what to do when those end of the world situations come along, like Chernobyl. Like Chernobyl was very much an end of the world situation, where it's like, and you just grab whatever you need and you get to the situation, and you decide how long you want to live for. Do you want to live for 20 years? Do you want to live for 5 years? Do you want to live until you're 80? And you make that decision on the way, or something like that. And of course, in a situation like that, people will generally tend to be heroes. And and a lot of times in those situations, I had to have people that's like, dude, you need to step away from this. You're going to die if you keep going back to that location. Where we have to forcefully remove people that want to keep going because they know how important it is. And and things get complicated. In real world disaster situations, like a meltdown, things get really complicated because they know what when someone really truly knows what's at stake. Surprising things happen. Unity just becomes the norm. Anyway, though, like I said, seeing or knowing some of these situations would leave most people crying because it's like, anyway. So anyway, though, but the Bioshock, would you kindly, yeah, I would do that a lot. I'd be like, would you kindly? Anyway, I'm Lusifer Star, also named Brian. I was just living a few years blissful ignorance of being a child or whatever. And it became a serious situation as my government was, I don't know, besieged or something. Anyway, certain bad people got in there, but whatever. Anyway, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter now. I mean, I've lived 100 trillion years or been in existence for longer than most people would ever dream of. I mean, I have whole galaxies. This whole galaxy, that galaxy. All me. Just little me. Lucifer Star. That's what all the stars mean. It's an epic existence. Most people would say existential existence. Well, sorry, son, you're too young to know what existential existence really is. My existence was to the point where I was like, it's just crazy. And then in the end, a couple people really wanted to take me down or something like that. And it's like, well, it's like this. I figured out particle physics and started the matter creators, which are known as the stars and the planets, some 100 trillion years ago. And then there's this galaxy, that galaxy, and 800 others or so, or I don't know how many others. Like, it gets to the point. I mean, because then the life forms continue the work and continue building. And continue. It just continues and continues and continues. It never ends. Until the life forms are all dead, which is very unlikely. And the life forms just get more and more advanced as time goes on. So, anyway, so it's really complicated. And Nixon and a bunch of other people wanted to pretend like they were the Lord or the Creator or something special like that. And it's like, and they wanted to try and submerge me and try and make it so I was just a normal person. It's like, well, I'm never really going to be just a normal person. That's really not possible. I'm always going to be Lucifer Star, the Creator. I'll always have been Lucifer Star, the Creator. And Brian. So, anyway, there's no changing that. I mean, you can confuse the facts all you want, but this galaxy, the galaxy coming at us, 800 other galaxies, the LSF-A colony ship, and the LSF-A depleted uranium shuttles, which are known as SR-71s. It doesn't really... should be LS-71s. Because Lucifer Star. Me. Is my depleted uranium, my titanium. All my metals. Anyway, I don't really care. And it gets all confused, and people were trying to, truly trying to kill me. Very, very vigorously so. Because they had done quite a few very bad things, and realized who they were up against, I guess. Or maybe they always knew who they were up against. I don't know why, I mean, considering all the love and all the kindness and all the great things I did. Why they choose to single me out, but I don't know. I guess bad people just naturally take down good people. Or something, I don't know. Hey, whatever. But that's where "would you kindly" comes from.